Hey everyone, Tim here, Silver Pascal Coder. In today's video we're going to be looking at using static libraries as opposed to a shared library, and just for the sake of the demonstration we are going to be just creating a very simple math library. We will be using Raylib a bit later, but right now we're just going to show you how something gets used from scratch, or make up something from scratch I should say. So a static library basically means that the code will be directly linked into your executable, so there are no other runtime dependencies. You just get one executable at the end. Of course this does mean your program is slightly larger, but on the other side it is also a little easier to distribute. So here we have let's make this consider this to be our math library. There may be something that you have downloaded from GitHub where you've got a whole bunch of C code, maybe even a make file and or a build script to make it all work. So what we want to do here then is to basically we want to compile this code here into well, basically into a library, and a library in our Linux world will have, or an archive will have, a .a extension. So what we're going to do now is to compile this code here. So, and the output of that will be the object file itself, which an object file is basically a translated version of your program code somewhere closer to machine code level. So now we're going to package this into the library. So we're going to do libmathlib .a mathlib.o and the end result of this will be, now we have our math library here, which we can now use in a Pascal program. So now we can actually switch into the Lazarus environment, and we can create our unit or our bindings from Pascal into that library. So you can see here we've got our function name square, we have an integer input and an integer output. So basically we have a function which will have an integer input, an integer output. Also remember that we need to tell it that it's a C-style declaration, and basically that controls the order of the way in which parameters are pushed onto the stack. And if you want more information about that, have a look at the previous video where I was looking at where we were looking at shared libraries. So then we just tell it that the function is external and the name of the external function that we're looking for. Also then we need to include or incorporate the library here that the function is coming from. Otherwise, if you don't have that line, it won't understand. And I can show, well, let's have a look at this part here. If we do take that line here out, and we can now build it, and here we get a error while linking, and it's basically telling it that there is an undefined reference to a square function, so it doesn't know where that function comes from. So when we do include this library, and we are including it statically, if it were using a shared object, we would be specifying the name of the shared library in this line here. So now when we go, and by linking this library in and we now go to build it, everything looks sweet. So we now have our binding here. So if we now want to use that function, well, we can I can show you that right here. Just a very simple program here, which just has a right line and it shows you how to square the function. And if we build that and we compile it, then you can basically see now that, let's see, static lib.text, it just gives you the square. And that's all there was to it, really. So that's about it on a very simple level. Now we're going to go back into our Raylib test. So let's see if we can find that project now. So this is what we were looking. This was the program that we were using last time, and let's see. Let's just do without debugging. And ooh, okay, here we go. We had a cube which we could move around, and it was using a shared library. So let's shut that down, and now, well, we're going to look at, well, what happened. So basically all these functions here, rather than using the shared library or the DLL, we're going to now, I'll show you what it will look like on my screen here as a when we would be using a static library. Now in the actual code here you can see that I am using conditional defines here, so about using the static Raylib or not, and that means, you know, this particular unit here can work with shared libraries and as a static library. But if we were to compare this code to the previous program, it would look just like this. Basically we have the function here, we've got the definition of it and its parameters. Again, it's a C declaration, it's an external, it's coming from somewhere, and the name of that function is init window. Now if I were to, so if we jump up the top here now, I am now telling it that I am going to be using a static library with a conditional define, and with a conditional define I want to, you know, include or link in, I should say, these libraries here. Now you might think, well, why can't I just link in the Raylib library, because that's all I really need. So if we do that, let's go and now build this again. We're going to get an error about a stack check fail, or a yes, check stack fail. So where is that stuff coming from? Well, you could always ask something like, you know, your favorite AI tool, but quite simply what we're needing here is also the, and you could even search Stack Overflow, but what it's looking for is the C library and possibly even the math library. So we'll include both of these here into our program. The other thing also is which to pay attention to when we are looking at conditional defines, and I'll just knock out that one here. The code which is not included, you know, becomes dimmer, and the one that is active, or the conditional define that is active, becomes becomes visible. So again, we are now using a static define here, and when we now build it and we run it, you can see now that it, you know, I can tell you right now we are using a static library. So if we were to just stop that and we'll go back into that folder, it's about a meg, it's that size, you can see there, and this is linking statically. And now if we were to link the use the shared library, so we'll just take out that one, Okay, so now it is built again, and you can see that the resulting executable now is much smaller. Also note that you don't have to use specify the full name. Let's just go put this back in. When you are using a static library, you could just use the $L, rather than having to write linked lib. So as far as if we want to compare, if we were to compare, let's say, a static library with a shared library, typically what you're going to see is that the size of the executable will be larger when you're using a static library compared to a shared library. As far as distributing your program, you now have a single file or executable binary image, versus having to include the shared libraries. There is also the less of a runtime overhead when you are using a static library, because when you are using a shared library, that library has to be loaded in at runtime. And so now you know how to include static libraries in your own program. If you do want to include your own C code, or you're downloading some third-party library, you can now build it and incorporate it into your Pascal code, so you don't need to rewrite that code just because anymore. So don't forget also to have a look at the links on the free Pascal site about using, or how to include or use static libraries. Always a good source for help there. So until next time, happy coding, and I'll see you then. Bye.